are on our way to the next point, which is about an hour away from here, and it is Corcomroe Abbey. Coming out of Crockwell now in County Galway. On our way to Corcomroe Abbey. This abbey is, now I've never been here, so I don't know what it looks like, or like I've never been to any of these points before. But as far as I know, this is a Cistercian Abbey, and it's I've forgotten all about it. Ooh. Here he bends. There we go. They are such a good bike for going through those. We're stopped here in Ardrahan, County Galway, and we're about now 26 minutes away from Corcomroe Abbey. Now, Corcomroe Abbey was built in 1195, and it's a Cistercian Abbey. The oldest Cistercian Abbey in Ireland is Mellifont Abbey, which was 1142, I think. That was built. It was the first Cistercian Abbey in Ireland, and there's lots of Cistercian Abbeys around. Let me think now. Boyle Abbey, I think, is another Cistercian Abbey, and it was founded in 1142 as well. No, was it? Yes, it was 1142. Bective Abbey then is a later one. It's 1147. But this one was founded in 1195, and it's in the kind of northern area of the Burren region in Ireland, which is a karst landscape, if you want to go back to your geography junior cert. So it's very rocky, barren territory. And this abbey was founded there in 1195, and it houses a tomb of Conor O'Brien, who was the last king of the Thomond area, and you'll recognise that from the rugby, Thomond Park. And he was 1268 he died, and there's an effigy of him in Corcomroe Abbey. So hopefully we'll be able to get in around it. Don't be like the trenches who have the padlock on the gate. We might be able to get in and have a look around this place. And Cistercian Abbeys are interesting insofar as they all follow the original plan of a Mellifont, I think. I could be wrong on this now, so yeah, just so you know, anything I say is open to correction, because I'm no expert in any of these things. I do know a little bit about Cistercians. I actually worked in Bective Abbey on an archaeological dig for a couple of years. I should, which is a damning indictment of me, I should know an awful lot more about Cistercians than I do. But I was always more of a shovel man rather than a scholar. But as far as I know, the Cistercian Abbeys all follow the same floor plan. They're built around a cloister in the middle, which is a square cloister, and there's a church built on the north side of it, and they're generally orientated with the altar facing east. And that's a lovely sight now. 30 big slurry tanks, so we can expect to be getting muck thrown up on us and to be stuck for a while. But yeah, the Cistercian Abbeys are always built around the cloister, square cloister in the centre, the church or the chapel to the north, with the altar facing to the east side of it. And Cistercian Abbeys kind of had two type of monks. They had lay monks who were kind of just like worker monks kind of, and there were professed monks who were your kind of serious monks. They were the lads who took the vows of silence and all that kind of crack, like. And the lay monks were housed, their dormitories tended to be on the west side of the cloister, and the professed monks, their dormitories were on the east side of the cloister. And then there would have been almshouses, but Cistercians lived by what's called the rule of Benedict, which is very interesting because they were farmers and they owned huge tracts of land. But the interesting thing about the Cistercians is they were not supposed to eat meat. They were supposedly only allowed to eat meat in extreme circumstances, such as for health reasons. So meat was meant to be for medicinal purposes only. But in the excavations of Bective Abbey, they found an awful lot of animal bone and charred animal bones, which suggests to the experts that at least the ones in Bective Abbey weren't too strict with their rule of Benedict. There's still Cistercian Abbeys operating in Ireland. I have a video there from last year where I went to visit the Dromana Gate in Waterford, and I came back over the V and I stopped at Mount Mellery, which is a Cistercian monastery from much later. That's 17th or 18th or 19th century. Eighteen 1836, 1886, something like that. Mellery was founded. that's enough about Cistercian Abbeys now until we actually get to this place. We're about 15 minutes away from it now, so I'll shut up now. Oh, cool. Fortified Tudor building. Ah, jeez, lads, we'll have to go and have a look at this. What is this now? Dungaire Castle. Yeah, we'll have to go and have a look at this, lads. Can't drive past that. Will I be brazen? Yes, I will be brazen. Open to visitors. What's this say? Oops. Okay, we get up there and turn around and come out. But you obviously can't get up there. Now I'm going to talk shite here now, because that obviously open to complete correction on this, but that looks Tudor to me, and I don't know why it looks Tudor to me. Just think it does. Oh. Hi, how you doing? Oh jeez. This is an awful wind there today. What is this place?
It's Castle. Well, from a tower house.
Tower house. From what period?
15th century.
15th century. So that makes it Tudor? No? No?
No, it's the clans of Galway would have had it.
Oh, right, okay. Cool. Because I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I just came across it and said I'd pop in and see.
Oh, no, where is that?
Do you have a booklet or information booklet? Yeah?
There's a castle there for yourself.
Lovely job. I'm in Kinvara.
Kinvara, yeah, exactly.
I'm well and truly lost.
Oh, really? Where are you going yourself?
I'm not entirely sure. I didn't think I was around here.
Oh.
Not the end of the world though. It's nice to get lost in days like this.
That's it, an adventure.
Thanks a million. There you go. Totally wrong. Let's take a rabbit around here. Alright, cool. Let's read. Fortified residences built as a fashionable Irish house for gentlemen or strong farmers between 1450 and 1650. Greatest concentration is found in East County Clare and East County Limerick, and significant numbers in South Galway. Cool. careful running you are. Right. Oh, this is sketchy enough now. Oh, jeez, I'm throwing away money. It's not a good sign. I certainly don't have too much of it to be thrown away. I definitely don't want to throw away my tax disc either. Isn't that what's nice about going for spins on motorbikes in Ireland? Like, there's so much we're after accidentally meeting today. This, don't get killed here. This Dungaire Castle in Kinvara. There was also that abbey type thing back in Kill something. Can't remember where that was actually. This is also one of the benefits of having a camera running the whole time. I can go back and look at the footage and see the road signs. See where in the hell did I actually go. Now I better go and move my bike before someone clamps it. Open to visitors. I took that quite literally and brought the bike all the way up to the front door. And this is Kinvara, place regularly frequented by Charlie Boorman of Long Way Round and Long Way Down fame. One of his daughters is named after this place actually. So that was the town of Kinvara. We're heading out now. We're 10 minutes or so before we come to this next point, which is a photo rally point. Now the trick here will be to get to this place and get it done and get turned around in a kind of a quickish fashion, because the weather forecast is for rain from the west and we are fairly far west now, so when we get to this place it's going to be the furthest west we're going today, so after that we should be running from the rain. And I'd like to get a day where there's no rain, because it has kind of ruined the videos the last while, because I keep forgetting to wipe the lens. Wow, what a stunning landscape. Look at that. Savage. Now, one minute away. Look at that for a landscape, like. It's incredible. There it is, Corcomroe Abbey. Now, for a walk. Okay, so that's the church part of it. Would this be the cloister? Maybe this is the cloister. This should be the cloister if the church is in here. Yeah, Jerpoint Abbey, that's another one. Jerpoint Abbey is another Cistercian. So very, very similar to Jerpoint Abbey. That's the effigy, is it? Oh, I don't like to be standing on dead people. So this must be the effigy of Conor O'Brien, who was the last king of the, or he may have been the last king. I know he was the king of Thomond. Whether or not he was the last one is another matter. Can you get a good look at him? So there's your altar. Now if this is, that should be north. Is that north? I wonder. No, that should be east, that should be west, and this should be on the north side of the cloister. Sorry?
I saw you taking a photo with your motorbike in it, but if you want to be in the photo, we can take it.
Oh, thanks very much. No, you're grand. I'm not photogenic enough for that. The bike looks better than I do. Thank you. Jeez, look at that. Look at that for a landscape. That's a typically karst landscape. It's limestone, very barren, and the whole burn area in Clare is that kind of landscape. You can see, like, there's an example now of a karst rock, because the limestone is soft and it's easily eroded over time. That is savage looking, isn't it? Look at this worked stone set in the wall of it. See, so there's no other ones like that around, so it's a reused stone, possibly from the abbey itself. You see there's probably a cross sitting on top of that, but it's significantly different to the other stones in the wall. There's the decoration here, look. Would have been one of those kind of Celtic tri-spiral type things, or I could be full of shit. But yeah, that should have been, if it's following Cistercian building plans, that should have been possibly dormitories for the professed monks, and over on that side there should have been dormitories for the lay monks. That would have been the cloister in the centre. There would have been kitchens over there and things like that. Very cool. Very, very cool.